Hello everybody, Craft here with a little tutorial. I'm going to show you today how to make a very simple AFK fish farm without needing nether quartz or like the comparators or nothing, because that is not extremely early game and this fish farm will get you incredibly powerful armor. That's perfect. Incredibly powerful armor without waiting. Now that we got that pesky rain out of the way, start by digging a 7x7 3 deep. 7x7 because the 5x5 is not that 100% like it doesn't 100% of the time always get me the rare stuff that you really want. And the 7x7 is just foolproof and it's 2 extra blocks. Nobody cares. Just do 7x7. Then find the center. So you should have 3 on each side. And then just dig a hole wherever your storage is ultimately going to be, and then you can just basically run your hoppers there, because this is going to be for your hoppers. And then right about here, so this is going to be your water level. Oh, hold up, right there. These are the materials that you are going to need. There should be a piston in here. You need multiples of all these blocks, but these are just for building blocks. These are not necessary at all. It's just because I like to color code like this, you know? So that's what I'm going to do. So put your hopper here, and then you're actually going to put a slab right on it. This is going to give you the perfect height to aim your fishing pole, as well as give you the ability for your items to fall through. So after you've dug your hole, you found your center, and you put your hoppers in there. You can either fill this with water, like so, or you could then do your little perimeter, which for me, this is, again, just because I like to do it. But what you need to do now is find your center directly across from there and go up 2 blocks. Well, not 2 blocks. You have to go up 2 higher, and then you can start coming over. And this is where you're going to put your note block. So you need to be dead center in here. So 7x7. So you've got to have 3 blocks from, like, obviously from here, and then 2 over the water, and then this 3rd block, and then you can put your trapdoor. So you want the trapdoor itself to be dead center. You don't want this to be centered. You want this to be dead centered. And now you just need to build some arms coming up for your hooks. Just like so. And now you can actually put your tripwire hook there and your string there. And now when you go to fish, you're just going to aim straight there. But let's first close this down, right, by powering it. And we're going to show you how we power it. Block that. And then everything that has redstone signal, I'm actually going to make red just for fun. Okay, so now it's powered, and we are actually going to depower it every time we hit the tripwire hook. And so what we need to, oops, that's not what I'm trying to put down. And so what we need to do is get power over to here. Alrighty, just like this, and then just go ahead and get, missed some spots. Just get some redstone to it there, and then every time you hit it, it goes. Now we need our timer and our actual switch. All that this does is instantly throw that trapdoor, so you don't have a delay and you don't risk throwing the bobber twice, or the rod twice. As soon as you hit this, the door goes off. So now we do the timer, and I'm just going to build the whole little manifold for it, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, just like this. So this is our timer. So now when you hit the trip hook wire, it instantly sends signal there, opening the door. This then sends power, pushing the piston into here. And then, so this piston pushes the redstone block right here, and then triggers this to go and now supply power there until that block gets pushed back. by this little row of redstone repeaters. So let's just watch this one more time what happens. So power goes there, pushes the piston, keeps the trapdoor open because we do this so that it does it instantly, and then this needs a delay because we don't want it to get without the delay it'll actually turn off too quick, so you have that slight delay like when it sends it that way. So watch, pushes it, now we're powering this whole thing until the power gets back around, which is when it pushes it out of the way. This won't get power unless obviously this still has power, which it takes a little bit to get around, then the trapdoor falls. And that is the AFK fish farm. Let's actually see how it works real quick. Actually, first I want to say, when you get a better rod, this is kind of set up with this many comparators. So when you don't have any enchantment on your rod, as you get better rods, you just shorten the amount of time, because as you get lure, you'll actually be catching fish quicker than this is closing, and you might be missing some fish. So go ahead and watch your first couple casts, and then if you're catching fish constantly before the trapdoor is closing, go ahead and shorten the time, and then just do that every time you get a better enchantment, and eventually it'll be a pretty short timer the better lure you have, which is great because you can just adjust it really simply just by clicking these, shortening them up, and then you just get all your stuff a little bit quicker. Okay, so now I've got my fishing rod. I've got these just so I wasn't stepping on the side there, and I actually had to move this one block in. You can do it where I had it the first time. It's just that it's a little bit harder to get your aim. So shift click to get right up on the edge, go to the string, aim right above it, and then you just click. And that's all there is to it. You just hold this, your inventory will fill up. And as it fills up, you get the experience, obviously. And then as it fills up, you then, it'll start to drop here. Now, something that is actually super important is to build a cage around you. When you do this outside, you're going to get hit by phantoms when they come out. So let me, I'm going to pop into my survival world really quick, show you guys the kind of loot I've been getting, and like, again, it's super early game, and just kind of the cage I've built around it. Alrighty, I'm here. So this is the fish farm that I use in my survival world. This is my character's farm for something else. But yeah, so I could just make this a trapdoor. Instead, what I do pretty much every time is I come here and I break it, and then I just put that back. I do need to make that a trapdoor, and I use this. And I will show you, this has been gone through recently, so it's nothing to write home about, but you know, I've got Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Aqua Affinity. All of this stuff came from, all the enchantments pretty much came from the fish farm here. And so all these bows, and like I said, it's mostly been gone through recently, but this is all the stuff that I get. Nice little pro tip here. Have a disenchantment table. So you want to go and start putting all those books together to make some really awesome books that you only have to then enchant a piece of armor one time with all the enchantments like at once, instead of putting it on the armor and the levels increasing each time. Have this guy here put the books together, take the stuff you don't want. So, you know, I don't need all of these things, right? So then you just take the stuff you don't want, disenchant it, get the levels, bada bing, bada boom, you're done, right? That's it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this tutorial. If you like, come along with me for the survival series. It's still a pretty new series. Haven't been playing for too long. Just got my first netherite tool. I'm getting more, working on that. So come along for the journey, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like it, leave a like. If you want to, subscribe. Thank you very much. Y'all have a great day.